Welcome to BouceBeat Radio, man. I am your host, the Donnie Simpson of the BouceBeat game, man. Sibo, man. Welcome to the game, man. Welcome to what we do, man. Each and every Thursday. We are back. We are back and moving and doing what we do, man. So you already know, man. It's already on and popping, man. This week on BouceBeat Radio, man, we have TOB coming through the building. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be back and doing what we do, man. We bring it how we bring it, and you know what I'm saying? We make it do what it do, man. Sorry for the late delay, but man, you already know, man. Sometimes niggas be on color people time. You understand what I'm saying? So I am your host, the Donnie Simpson of the BouceBeat game, man. Sibo. Got my man Fat Juan in the building with me, man.
I'm DJ Juan tonight.
Oh, you DJ Fat Juan tonight?
I might be DJ Flex Juan.
All right.
By the end of the night, I'm having a new name.
Yeah, all right. That's how you doing, man. So look, man, you already know what's going down, man. You already know it's Slim. It's a lot going on. The game has been tripping. The game has been lunching, but you know we still in it. We still rocking and rolling. So man, look, man, this week, man, it's been a heavy week for BouceBeat, man. Been a heavy week for Go-Go in general, man. It's been a lot going on, man. I have had an opportunity to go out and do some things and see what's been going on and what's been cracking. Holler at some of the who's who. Holler at some of the people that's in the game that's been hipping me to a lot of things that's been going on, man. I got an opportunity, Juan. You know, this week I had to job like go off a little bit, man. I was in my feelings, right? Man, you know what I'm saying? Because look, man, it had me.
So what was it? Because I'm going to play like everybody else. I ain't know about it. So what was it?
Oh, you ain't know about it either? You gonna make me cuss you the fuck out next, man.
You know I knew about it.
Yeah. So look,
just
man.
Like they knew about it.
Look, man. So man, they put a joint up in the group in the groups. Not just one group.
Not just the groups. It was on Instagram.
Yeah, it was all over.
Facebook.
It was in the mix.
I seen it on my Instagram.
Yeah.
So I know it was out there.
Twitter. Seen the crackhead down 14th Street passing out flies and all that, telling people coming out. Yeah. So man, they had a big Go-Go conference. Well, I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, it was a Go-Go conference on the production moving forward. You know what I'm saying, for Go-Go, not just BouceBeat, not just the grown and sexy, not just the, you know what I'm saying, the chilling circuit or nothing like that. This was something that was for everybody.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for everybody. So you know, it was kind of sort of like a dissertation on, you know, the physical year of last year, on what they did for Mochella, Don't Mute DC, and all that stuff like that, and you know what the budget was, you know what I'm saying, and what they're looking to do to move the game forward, far as with Go-Go, you know what I'm saying. So you know, just being down there and being amongst some of the greats and some of the politics in the game. They also spoke on the Go-Go Awards from last year that was down below. They talked about the Go-Go Museum that they trying to put together. Yeah, they talked about the, you know what I'm saying, the actual, just the politics of Go-Go in general, you understand? Right. So just being down there and just getting a kind of sort of brought up or caught up on what's been going on, you know what I'm saying, because there's been a lot going on. So I was like, damn, let me, you know what I'm saying, so, you know, it was down the Kennedy Center, first of all. Yeah. Major. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, you know, most Go-Go folk don't even get an opportunity to even get down there.
Haven't even been down there.
And just, you know what I'm saying, hey man, I walked through the whole jump about 20 seconds. Man, I was all security looking for me. I ain't give a fuck. I'm trying to.
You found the pool.
Man,
I didn't know the Kennedy Center had a pool and a rooftop.
I was trying to find.
I don't know how you got up there.
Nigga, I was all over. Hey, when I say I was all over that jump, man, no homo, I was all over that. I was in the mix.
I was at work. I was down there with you because I was at work looking at you and this nigga snap. Man. This nigga at the rooftop got his feet up in the lounge. I said, the fuck? Man,
hey, look, I got caught up in so much of the ambiance, I almost missed half the event. Yeah, I'm glad.
Like the rest of their ass.
Yeah. I got there early, right? And you know us black folk, you know, so you can't give us access to stuff like that and free range to just walk around and just really be a tourist.
Like, sign tell me go ahead and sit down.
Yeah, one thing about like us being Washingtonians, man, when you give us access to a place that we rarely get an opportunity to see, you gonna really venture around and see, you know what I'm saying? Because you like, I don't know whenever I'm gonna get this opportunity again.
Never be back.
So I walked around and jump for about 20 minutes just getting caught up on what the Kennedy Center really was. Because to be honest, like when I played in my orchestra back in the day, like in middle school, we actually performed down there. So you know, being as though that was the last time I actually like been down to Kennedy Center and really getting a chance to be in the backstage or the back forms or all that, I just wanted to see what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like as a grown up, you know. Right. So I walked around for a minute. So then they told us that our particular, you know what I'm saying, situation was down a little bit by the, you had to walk out or walk down and go to the Reach building. So we went down there. I walked down, man. it was nice. When I say they like the building that they had, the actual conference in was really really nice. It was like really secluded, really in depth to what what Go-Go was. So shout out to Ron Moten and the team down there. They had a nice conference. They had different stuff on the politics side of Go-Go and what they're trying to do with Go-Go moving forward, what they're trying to do with like the panels and different things of that nature, what they're trying to put together. You know what I'm saying? They had everything, laid out for you in a nice slideshow. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The physical budget, they talked about the Martin Luther King parade, they talked about, everything that physically happened that, they were a part of as a nonprofit and what they were trying to do with I can't really call all the names off top, but it was a lot of people down there talking. So then we broke off into 3 groups, you understand? So we broke off into 3 groups to actually try to get ready for the 2020 year on what we need to do far as, with all the things that's going on. Okay. So, I'm glancing and I'm looking around the room because, at this point when I walk in, I told you I'm already a little bit behind. So I'm looking around and, figuring out. Classmates. Yeah, trying to find some buddies, Some of the homies that I sit at the lunchroom table with.
Yeah, but you in detention, you in detention by yourself.
Man, I'm basically, I basically like I committed the crime, so I had to do the time solo. Man, nobody was in the joint, man, from the BouceBeat circuit. Now, let me speak on this because I know I went on my rant. My rant was about, my rant was basically about the BouceBeat circuit. But nobody from the grown, I ain't gonna call it the grown and cranking circuit was down there either. You understand what I'm saying? If it was somebody down there, I didn't know who they were, what I'm saying? Because, and I think I know majority
none of the recognizable faces.
None of the recognizable faces that I thought needed to be down there from the grown and cranking circuit wasn't down there either. You know what I'm saying? Kim and Scooby and them not on the grown and cranking circuit. They're on the grown and sexy circuit. Kim and Scooby don't play. Grown and cranking is like MAB. MAB Steel. Black Passion. Those bands. Wasn't nobody down there from those bands. Yeah, so like Settled Thoughts, Settled Thoughts kind of sort of grown as Settled Squad. What my point to be was they wasn't down there.
You ain't see nobody down there,
right?
That you usually see everywhere else.
Yeah, okay. Pretty much. And that kind of, I kind of went on my. I can only, that's like your child. I can only speak on my child on what he done. I can't worry about the other kids and what they role and their participation in the situation. I can only worry about my team, my crew. So I was a little bit upset, but. Verge was in the building, man. Shout out to my man Verge. Verge tell you I kind of held my own down there, John, though. Michelle Blackwell was timed in with us. She definitely, really spoke really well and highly of our circuit and what we have to do and what we got going on. Right before, so we all did like these 3 groups and we talked about, what we're trying to do for, the 2020 year. Okay. But at the very end, when we were actually wrapping everything up, and huge shout out to Scooby. Actually, man, Scooby got up and he was he basically was telling all the majorities that was in there, which was majority old heads, like the thing that was making, and this would kind of shock me though, Juan. The biggest thing that shocked me was that they were frustrated at the fact that the old guys were trying to separate the sound of go-go and bounce beat and all that. It was a young lady down there. I'm not really sure what her name was, but she actually did the go-go orchestra. She did a go-go. What was the orchestra or the go-go play? She did a go-go play. She did a go-go orchestra, and she just kept telling everybody like, "Why do you guys keep?" trying to make it seem like we are different from each other. She was like, and this is a she's like an Asian Caucasian type of lady. You would even think that she listens to go-go. She had a Don't Mute DC go-go shirt on. She does, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She was like, no, go-go is go-go. I don't care what you say, from bounce beat to anything else. This go-go is go-go. Right. So don't try to. In 2020, we're not trying to, categorize everything, because when you sit down she was basically letting everybody know, like, when we sit down at these tables with the powers that be, they really don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck if it's pocket, socket, drop it, bounce beat, whatever it is. It still falls under the
same umbrella.
The same umbrella of go-go. You understand what I'm saying? And that was one of the major things that they were talking about. I'm not gonna really get into all the politics of what was said, because at the end of the day, your ass should have been down there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But You know what I'm saying? She was just so Scooby got up. Scooby said, let me tell y'all one thing before I go. I want y'all to understand that, you know, when it comes down to the genre and the younger generations of go-go, you old guys, and I kind of recorded majority of the interview. I'm going to put it up on BouceBeat Radio. He basically was saying that you guys have to embrace the sound no matter what it is, no matter if it's bounce beat, no matter if it's growing and cranking, no matter if it's growing and sexy, because these guys are the ones that's going to pave the way for us to really keep the brand or keep the genre of music going. So he was like, get out of the one of them old farts said something like, you know, hey man, you know what I'm saying, they not doing what we doing, and they not really, and they was like, that's not the point right now. The point is we are all considered go-go. This is what he was saying. And we're gonna put it up on the BouceBeat Radio page and stuff like that, and on the social media page. He was just telling everybody, man, embrace everything. Don't, you know what I'm saying? He like, it's crazy that a lot of you guys, and this one kind of rose a lot of eyebrows. He was like, it's crazy that a lot of you guys don't, you know what I'm saying, justify what it is, but y'all the main ones that'll play it somewhat in your set. You'll play it in your set. You'll play it on your, you know what I'm saying, you'll play it in your grooves. You might not call it bounce beat, but I can name off the top of my head 5 of the top bands that even use a Timbali swag or a Timbali swing as bounce beat. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Verse, come up, because, you know, people can't really hear, you know what I'm saying, what you're saying if you're talking this per out there. So Verge about to get in and, you know, type in on this opinion what's going on. If y'all know who Verge is, man, you've been under a rock. He is the videographer for Go-Go. I'm not gonna just put him underneath Backyard, but he's Backyard videographer, but he does a lot of work for everybody. So my man is up here fucking with us today. But what you gotta say, bro?
I'm muted, his mic.
Oh yeah, I'm muted. You gotta talk.
Honestly, from just being at all the shows, sometimes I feel like the older bands really don't like it, and they use it because at the end of the day, the bands get older.
Yeah.
And the crowds stay young.
Right.
So in order to keep the money going, you gotta please the people.
Right.
But to be honest, when I see them and bring the bounce to the show, they don't really look like they into it. Right.
And I think that's one of the biggest things I hate. Like, we always said this at one point in time when we were battling for, you know, position in the bounce beat circuit. They would say, you guys stick to playing bounce beat, we'll stick to playing pockets. And if y'all don't know how to play pockets, don't play the pockets, sockets, and stuff. Just stick to what y'all doing.
But we can't tell them that, right?
Nah, that's how I feel like. But now these old farts are using a lot of the bounce beat, and they don't even know how to perfect it. They don't know how to use it. They don't know the difference between. So, and I think that's the issue. Like, Love will see if y'all ain't tuning in, y'all get a chance on the live, man. Go back and look at what Love said about the bounce beat. The bounce beat is very complicated to play. You just don't play the.
It's an art to it.
You don't play the 3-step pattern and think that you bouncing. It's a little bit more to that. You know what I'm saying? So you can sit down and try to study it, but if you don't physically have nobody teaching you, I don't think you're gonna ever be able to play it correctly.
That's where it come in at for us as far as people from the bounce beat era. It's our responsibility to be able to teach it. So you need a block. You need other drummers and other timbali players that are like from the original era to show the people exactly the structure and format of what the bounce beat is. Because if we don't have a format, it's just gonna be like what they saying. Like,
but I'm gonna even play devil's advocate.
Yeah, nah, for real.
They even play devil's advocate. Like, for the bounce beat, them old niggas don't want to listen to these young niggas. You know what I'm saying?
But
how many old niggas that play the bounce beat right now ever asked Lil Chris how they supposed to do it? You know what I'm saying?
He
mastered it.
I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say it's not many. It's not many.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't want the younger generation to teach them, because, like you said, a lot of the old niggas. But they know more.
The problem is this. You know what I learned at the meeting though. I learned this though, and this is something that, you know what I'm saying, Michelle Blackwell had kind of spoke on, was like, a lot of people use their tenure in go-go and use that as some type of immunity in go-go to not have to listen to certain things that's being spoke upon in go-go. You understand what I'm saying? So they'd be like, well, shorty, you know, I've been doing go-go since man 25 years, 30 years, man. So basically, man, I'm stuck in my old ways. Like I don't want to call nobody name wrong, but it was a guy that was in there, and he basically was saying that he basically founded Junkyard. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I started Junkyard, and you know what I'm saying, basically, you know, he ended up getting incarcerated and having to go, but he was a part of the formula of getting you know what I'm saying, them together to actually start their little run back over Bury Farms, just then the third. But he was, you know what I'm saying, like to me, like I don't really get like I ain't trying to be funny, but it's like I really don't give you know what I'm saying, like I get what you saying, but bro, Go-Go has evolved over those years and years and years of what's going on. So yeah, I respect your opinion, but you know what I'm saying, like what else have you done in the 25 years of you being like you, and that was like a lot of the people that was there, you know what I'm saying, that's what made me mad, because it's like it was a cave, it was like a rack of motherfuckers who was there, and I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but this is my show, my platform was on BouceBeat, so I was just like the fact that, you know, we allow a lot of outsiders that have a love and a passion for the music to control the music. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Versus us being able to be invited to the platform and be able to say, look, we can control and move and maneuver the way the shit going on. But the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like 20 people from another organization said we're gonna just be a part of it. And then them just want to be a part of it, they end up having a major role in it, because the people that supposed to sit at the table, not at the table to actually get the shit moving. And that be the shit that be like, now look, I'm sitting at the shit, I'm like, damn, I see why certain motherfuckers get nominated in certain things, or you looking at these different award shows and you like who the fuck is that, or who the fuck is that, what do they do? But these are, and I'm gonna be honest, they are loyal, dedicated, free 99 people that just want to keep the genre together, but they've been at the table. And the people that supposed to be at the table, not even at the table, I'm talking about, they ain't even rung the motherfucking doorbell. But then when the shit get,
but you know, that was the same thing at the Bill signing.
Yeah.
I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I was mad disappointed, because I'm like, if without Go-Go, there wouldn't be all 30 bands playing consistently, weekly, like they are playing now. And it's like, if you can't come out for something this historic,
right,
then what you really doing it for?
But, bro, you know how that shit be, bro. A lot of people will say that they with a lot of what's going on, and they just on the outside looking in and got a voice of basically nothing, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be frustrating, because you be like, damn, Slim, all I'm asking is that the vibe that you give me or what you doing, just fuck with me. And I think a lot of us wait till they see a lot of other things going on, and then they be like, oh shit, let me start trying to get aboard, or let me reach out and let me see what's going on. Now look, now let me, you know, this is a radio show, so you know what I'm saying, y'all, they don't call me the Donnie Simpson of this shit for no reason. So I do know, you know, the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes shit. But what I'm trying to do is get the BouceBeat circuit to at least scratch the surface of what the fuck is going on. Cause you know what I'm saying, the biggest thing that I took from the meeting is, if you not at least around the table, or you ain't, you know, peeking in trying to see what's going on,
you in the room,
you gonna get left out. You gonna really get left out, and you gonna be mad that you're not a part of something that everybody needs to be a part of. So that's what I was a little frustrated about.
Well, when I was there though, you can attest to this though. The biggest issue I had was that the people who were speaking on like the current state of it weren't people that shouldn't have been speaking on it. Like, I would say, out of all the people that were there, if you're not really at a show, or if you're not a part of Go-Go or working at a Go-Go, then half those people don't really come out. They don't they don't experience it. So it's like, I feel bad because the people, the higher ups in Go-Go don't come out, and then you got people that don't even come to the show.
Who do you consider the higher ups?
We're gonna lay them the bags then. We're gonna say a Junkyard. We're gonna say the Essence. We're gonna say the Let It Flows. We're gonna say the even though he's retired, you can say Floyd. You're not in Go-Go, but you can still have a name in it. Like, if you were Big Tony, all these older guys in Go-Go, come out, say something. Because if you don't speak,
so let me ask you this. Like we saying now. So what with the older guys? This is just my question to you. Like, do you feel like the Big Tonys, the D Floyds, the guys like that, the Sugar Bears, the ones you just named, do you think that they can process and push Go-Go for another 20 years?
Of course.
I don't think so.
The thing about it is,
Go has evolved. So I don't want no Big Tony sitting at no table trying to tell somebody about what BouceBeat is.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, not telling you about what the. Put it like this. Giving us the keys to understand how to move in go-go.
Right.
How to take us overseas in go-go. Remember, Trouble Funk played in Japan. Chuck played in Japan.
So I
it's ways to maneuver in it. That's what I'm saying. Help us to branch out.
But
he sent the older guys to help the younger bands get the blueprint, and then they can make it their own.
But this is the shit that we talked about, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of people spoke on this. Lil Chris spoke on this. Joe Jackson spoke on this. Basically was saying, like, you know, if somebody gets, let's say Trouble Funk gets the phone call to go to China 2020, you understand what I'm saying? And this is going to push the brand of go-go, and this is going to push the sound of what go-go is. What happens is a lot of those guys take on the opportunity instead of saying, nah, let me bring a perfection, let me bring a new impressions, let me bring a TOB, let me get these guys, because these guys are the future. So why would I send? And I'm not taking nothing away from what they do, because you know they got the call. But I remember one time we were just speaking about this today. We had when I was playing the 3DB, we had got a phone call from Chuck Brown's camp. Chuck Brown camp and them had a show out in Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't take the show. So they end up calling around, and they end up, you know what I'm saying, getting, people was like, well, if we can't get you guys, we want these other guys, and we want to push them. So they could have put a C-band together and just sent them out there and let them get the money. But Chuck Brown and them called. I don't know how he got our number, but he called us. The management called. I really, you know what I'm saying, we ain't physically talked to Chuck Brown, but you know what I'm saying, the camp called us, told us what was going on, sent the contract over. Though. We ended up going out there and we performed.
And that's the sad part. Chuck is the one who pretty much it didn't matter who you was in go. He makes sure you get your chance.
But that's what I'm saying. So, but a lot of the guys in the game now, they don't do that.
Because I don't know
y'all
what it is.
I think because a lot of them feel like they ain't get their shot yet. A lot of the older bands feel like they ain't get their chance.
But
like who?
So we talked about that though. We talked about that in Go-Go. We talked about that because I told you it was different committees, and one of the committees I was on was the Go-Go Awards show, and I highly stressed during the Go-Go Awards during the meeting was that the fact that I dislike the fact that when it comes down to hold on, we gonna go to break, then we gonna bring them up. I said I didn't like the fact that, you know, during the Go-Go Awards, a lot of people be trying to catch up. You know, if you know Go-Go and you really into Go-Go, we really about 20 years behind on giving certain accolades and giving awards to people. So one of my suggestions was, won't we treat the Go-Go Awards like the All-Star Week or like the Emmys or the Grammys, where it's a full week. And, you know, certain motherfuckers might not get their actual award at the Go-Go Award, but before, like, we might do an event at the Bliss. And at the Bliss, you know what I'm saying, Red Essence might get their 20-year achievement award there, not actually at the Go-Go Awards. You understand what I'm saying? The Go-Go Awards would be mainly set for the lifetime achievement and the accomplishments of 2019, 2020. You get what I'm saying? Like, why we always wait till we get to the Go-Go Awards? Like I told them the other day, they was mad at me. I said, how the fuck do you think you put my name or Lil Chris name or TJ name in the category with Funk, Big G, and rapper? How do you think we gonna win that? How you think we gonna win that category? How you think we gonna even have a chance to get lead mic of the year? And we trying to go up against somebody who has when they open the polls,
over 20 years over us.
20 years over us. They gonna even if TJ or Lil Chris and them been smashing 2019. When you go in there and look, oh man, I know. All I know is Big G in them, so I'm gonna pick them. The odds don't really weigh in our favor.
The only downfall to that is that if you don't want like a Lil Chris in the same category, then you already separate yourself automatically. Is that something you want to do?
How do you feel like you separate yourself?
Say that you do have them all in the same category, and Chris do win. Think about that though.
But that's different because like that's why they did, like, the Grown and Cranking Circuit did their own Go-Go Awards this year. You see what I'm saying? then BouceBeat, we do our own BouceBeat Awards this week. You know what I'm saying? Why not just keep the you know what I'm saying? You can categorize it like that. Like,
that'd be a lot of awards to.
But that's what I say. At the end of the day, when you doing it, when you trying to pay tribute to all these people on a Go-Go Award show, of course it's gonna be a lot of people. If it's just inside, if you saying, look, this is what we're doing.
Friday we do Grown and Crank, and Saturday gonna be BouceBeat.
Or just if it's all on one show, it don't have to necessarily be like that. You just gotta say this is what is laid out.
Who's deciding who wins though? The people, right?
Right, but the panel.
So, I mean, if you got enough people that's
no,
you never gonna
bro. Come on, bro. Like I know you talking like a fan now, bro. You part of the Go-Go politics of the shit. So you know, at the end of the day, that's what we would want it to be like. But at the end of the day,
maybe like that though.
No, sir. If Lil Chris or let's say Bo smash the motherfucking Go-Go Awards to the point where they got 100,000 votes, and it's like let's just say this, right? Boom. Let's just do the Go. And I ain't, cause me and Super Dan talk about, you know what I'm saying, certain shit. So they did it. So this what I felt was wrong about the Go-Go Awards. We ain't gonna stay on it for so much long. So they did a first vote, right? Then they did a second vote, and then the second vote was the main people that got the most votes. The people got to vote for them again,
like a March Madness type thing.
Hear me out. So that's like the dunk contest that just happened, bruh. At the end of the day, I got all 50s on every dunk that I did. Why do I gotta go into a dunk off with somebody and I got all 50s for the every time I dunk throughout the whole jump? I should have automatically won. He ended up losing. So my thing is, if Big G, let's say Lil Chris got 100,000 votes, they didn't really go back on the World Wide Web and said, hey, you have to re-vote again for this particular superlative. Right. So then so Lil Chris smashed it on 100,000 votes on the first jump. Okay. Then part two, Big G smashed it.
So what I'm saying
what
I'm saying is control that. Don't make three different vote sections. Just make one whole vote section and then go from there.
I get it.
Go from there. Because if we are the people that's gonna sit at the table to decide how it goes, then change how the structure of it is. We don't need three
I get that.
Voting counts. My God, like for what?
I'm with you. Well, I'm just saying.
I said, say Lil Chris got 100-something thousand votes over everybody. He in that category. He BouceBeat wins. What's the problem with that?
That's not how they did it.
But I'm saying, forget how they doing it.
I know. I understand the change, but I'm just telling you how certain things work. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like sometimes motherfuckers don't want to see you.
3 counts. That's saying
it was
that
2.
You don't want certain people to
exactly.
win.
So
that's what it sounds like.
And that's what a lot of people was frustrated about. A lot of the BouceBeat circuit,
a lot of you had to go back and
vote again. So
that's what.
Man, if y'all tuned in, man, look, we just doing a little recap on what happened over the Go-Go conference that we had on Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, and what was going on far as with that, man. You know, so it's been a lot. I'm telling y'all, man, just when you get an opportunity, man, I am gonna say this though. They do have the whole slideshow. I'm gonna give them a cheat code. Okay, go ahead. They do have the whole slideshow and the whole bill of what they propose at the meeting. They do have it on the actual website of, I think it's change.org or something like that. They have it on there where you can go in there and physically see and go through the slides and actually see exactly what everything was lined up about. See everything. See the budget. See what they pay for everything.
People think will go look it up.
I hope they do. I hope they get I hope you if you like. I hope they do, man. I'm not gonna be discouraged because I was a little frustrated with my circuit. So if I could get about 25 of them to just go in there and just read what was going on, it'll be great. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, TOB is in the building. Well, some of TOB is in the building. Loso, man, let me tell you something real quick, man. I got an opportunity to meet. I didn't know that Loso uncle was a legend. You know what I'm saying? So, and I fuck with his uncle, right? Because the first thing he said was, man, shout him out, my little nephew. And you know, some niggas in Go-Go call everybody their nephew, but not really be their nephew and shit. Yeah. He like, man, when I was over, man, uncle, I don't know if he got that personality from his uncle. Uncle funny as shit. Be Joan, and he the whole time. That's how John like gravitated to him. He cooking everybody in the joint. He just playing around. Like, I knew who he was from what he do, and cause I'm from the old school, so I knew exactly who he was as soon as I seen who he was. But like I told you, like I got an opportunity to meet some of these guys on a personal level, cause I never knew who they was. So when I introduced myself, I said, you know, Sebo, man, playing on the BouceBeat circuit, playing Perfection, man. He's like, man, you might know my little nephew, man, little nugget head motherfucker, man. Woo, man. He start going. I'm like, oh, this nigga bloody as shit. He's like, man, Loso, my motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Loso, my nephew. I'm thinking he just talking shit, right? Like, man, everybody say so. You know me, I hit him with the old school move. I say, let me throw him up on the gram and show and tag Loso when the jump. If that's just, oh, you know, nigga, he ain't my motherfucker, man. They ain't my uncle, nigga. You don't go back. So, showing up, man, he was like, man, he was just explaining how when he was younger and when he used to be in the house practicing this shit. He said he would never have thought. He told me, he would never thought that Loso would be a keyboardist. He said because Loso used to be like on some rap shit or something. Like, he used to be just like rapping and like doing shit like that. He said, man, but for him, man, he spoke really highly of Loso, man. It was really on his shit, man. But you know what I'm saying, his uncle played for Pure Elegance, right? So if y'all hear the joke, yo, sexy girl, all that shit, that the lead talker. I want to say his name, right? What's his name? Pedro. That's they too ugly, motherfucker. Them niggas ugly. Got the same forehead and everything. Niggas ugly as shit. But look, you can't tell him that because he gonna fight. This like Loso gonna start joining when he get on the mic. He do the same motherfucking thing. So cool, like, bro, like that was some shit that I put in my go-go historian back pocket, because I would have never known, and he don't even speak on that shit like that, to know that was his uncle, like, and see his uncle be like, nah, bro, that's my motherfucking nephew. I love him to death. I'm proud of him. He spoke really well of him. So look, we're going to go to a break, man. We're going to play a little music. We're going to bring Loso and a couple of guys on the TOB camp up. We're going to talk, man, it's a lot of shit going on with TOB, man. And I'm just like in my feelings about Friday, so we're going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put some shit together. We're going to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? These guys have tried to move a little differently. They doing some shit that a lot of people not doing. So I said, let me bring them up here. You know, these my little brothers. So I said, when I'm coming back, I'm trying to come back and give y'all some of the best shows that, you know what I'm saying, was popping in, you know what I'm saying, 2020. So I said, let me bring little bro and them up here and let's talk about what's going on and see what they got going on and what they got moving, because I know damn well it's hard to play twice at the same spot and keep the shit moving twice a week
plus practice.
And they doing that motherfucker. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to bring TOB up. We're going to talk a little taste. We're going to rap a little taste. You're now tuned in to BouceBeat Radio, man. If y'all not in, share, let everybody know what's going on. I see y'all asking questions on the lives and on the different jumps, man. So we'll get to that when we get to it, man. So y'all now tuned in to BouceBeat Radio, champ. What you got over there, Juan? Let's see what you got cracking, man. All right, man. Let's go, man. BouceBeat Radio, champ. Welcome back to BouceBeat Radio. I'm your host, the Donnie Simpson of the BouceBeat gang, Sibo, man. Y'all already know, man. Go win, go radio, man. You know how we do, man. We connected. We make it do what it do. Welcome to BouceBeat Radio, man. So y'all know we've been talking about the Go conference and what's been going on in the game and stuff like that. But I see my mans is here. My mans. I spoke a little bit about him earlier, man. His uncle, man, Pedro, man. Go legend, man. Put your one leg up, booty on the floor. Look, I'm just like, I didn't know the little black motherfucker had this many connections with the game, and he was basically birthed into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned a lot, but that was one of the biggest highlights to, you know what I'm saying, the actual conference that I took away from it. That we had a go baby, and he doesn't even represent the. He don't even talk about it a lot. And I mean, you know. Like, his uncle at one point in time was like the big G of a era of go-go. Like, they had everything on Smash. Like, they was some little young dudes from over Southeast that had some really good movement on their movement. They had about 3 or 4 hits in go-go that really took off, and that's really still getting played to this day. So, you know what I'm saying? I was really amazed to hear that, you know what I'm saying, that was actual Loso uncle, and he was just talking about how he raised, or I ain't gonna say raised them in life, but raised them in go-go and really introduced them to the music and around the music of go-go, and he spoke really highly of Loso. Do you remember some of those times being with your uncle a little bit, now?
Yeah, man, like, we all in my grandfather's house.
Okay.
Shit. So, like, he used to come in that joint, man. I was probably like 3 years old when we used to live in Congress Park. And he had all this, man. I'm talking about, he was like the lead mic, the manager. The nigga he was like the lead mic, the manager. The nigga had all the equipment in the house, in his room. So, like, I used to go in there, like, when he used to leave out,
sneak in the room.
I'd sneak in the room and shit, play on the drums. My grandfather, what the fuck is you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, timbales. I'm talking about timbales, rototoms, congos, all that shit in his room, and this little ass baby.
See, look, that's how you know old head. Old heads put everything in the motherfucking room. They find a corner for every goddamn
everything
thing.
In that motherfucker.
So did they actually use to practice in the joint too?
Nah, they ain't practicing there. They
just kept everything in there.
They just kept everything in that motherfucker. They actually used to practice outside.
Okay.
So, like, they was like in the basement, in the downstairs, in a little laundry room jump.
Right.
So they had practice in there and shit. You know what I mean? My Uncle Cody and shit, he was the drummer. You know what I mean? Well, a lot of people don't know Tony Rez played with him.
Okay.
Tony Rez played with Per Elegance.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean? But I talked to Tony Rez. Me and Tony Rez talk about that from time to time, bring it back, you know what I mean? When we start talking about Per Elegance, he'd talk about, yeah, man, woo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that shit was growing up looking at that shit was like.
Yeah, was that a gateway for you to actually get into go-go, or like saying like, damn, I want to see this happen, or just the fact that you just, when it came upon you, you just like, man, I already been in this shit, I already been around it enough to put my foot in it.
Yeah, so like I honest to God truth, I never really thought that I was going to be in a go-go band, but I always loved the music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Since I was a baby, like Congress Park Day, Uncle them they was playing outside and shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about 4,000 people outside. I'm talking about the whole parking lot where we used to live at, man. The whole parking lot. I'm talking about crazy. Like, crazy packed. They up there playing. I'm on stage on my birthday on 4th of July.
Right.
Never forget, my uncle holding me, he leading at the same time. They playing, he holding me. I never forget that, holding me. Telling the whole Southeast this is my birthday. Like somebody give a fuck. I'm 3-4 years old. Like, nobody give a fuck.
All this shit.
You know what I mean? But nah. It was man, that's like, from there I knew I was gonna be like, you know what I mean?
In the mix of something. So look, man, let's I mean, for the people who don't know who you are, I mean, outside of you being you know what I'm saying, an internet sensation with the comedy thing and everything that you've been doing and stuff like that, man, what do you do on TOB?
I play the keys. I play keys for TOB.
So are you considered an original member, or how long have you been around TOB?
OG member. I'm an original. Sibo, you know that. Sibo and them used to come watch us practice. You know what I mean? We well, niggas really don't know, man. These was big brothers, man.
They don't know that.
These was big brothers, man.
Like, you know, we realized seeing these dudes. I remember when they was practicing, like some shit. I'm talking about some pure shit. Like, but you know what I'm saying? One thing I used to like, cause like everybody don't know, like 3DB and TOB, they was our brothers. Like when we say brothers, like they was real loud. Like somebody in our band had an affiliation with somebody in their band. You know what I'm saying? So like they used to come to our practices. They used to get in trouble like shit. Like they used to be real loud getting in trouble but they used to be like, we were our brothers. They're like, your brothers. Yeah. But then it was the point, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta move, bro. Like y'all too much on us. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then they started doing their own thing. So they started practicing uptown. So they was like, we practicing uptown. Y'all gotta come see us practice. We like, bro, we not coming to see y'all. We try like popping, like we ain't even. But then we started going to them like, ho, these little, they really got something great going on with their movement. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that they had, they was like the Jackson 5 of our era, because there was some young guys that was still in high school. And then when I say young in high school, they was like still like 9th, 10th grade, so they had like years to build their fanship up, you know what I'm saying? Whereas though with us, we were like 12th graders, you know what I'm saying? So we was really coming out of high school, and they was still grinding. So like we would play like down surgeon quarters and shit. They used to always be with us, and then Lil Chris started. This one, I ain't talking about skinny Lil Chris, I'm talking about fat Lil Chris, fat Lil Chris. And they used to come around us, and like Filipio, our singer, is Lil Chris' brother. So you know what I'm saying? So Chris would be like, man, look, man. So he used to always be around us, and like Filipio always used to make us listen to like Raw Image and shit. Like, nah, y'all gotta listen to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it hood. Like, we from Northeast, so everybody from Northeast, we gotta support. So like PG and a lot of the guys from Raw Image, like the no homo, like the guts of Raw Image, lit up Saratoga. So we'd go up there, like, so the band we was really like on some Team Northeast shit. We was really grinding with each other. Then we'd go down the quarters. Like, we used to be like, it was a brotherhood. Like, we real life used to love each other. Like, them niggas, like NWO and all us used to be together, like real live tight. And I used to be like, Lo, so what you about to do? Los only had, these niggas had Casio keyboards, these raggedy. Well, I'm like, bro, y'all
batteries on the back.
Batteries,
with no back on it though.
No back.
No
back.
Them niggas might have had a keyboard, a whole keyboard, probably 3 notes, like 3 keys on that bitch work, but he like, how the
3 keys gave us justice.
Yeah, the whole
gave us justice.
And it was like I respected, like if it was anything that I could say about TOB that I respected the most, like them little youngers real live did stay down till they came up. Like when they started, then they got the DC tunnel and shit. I'm like, we played the DC tunnel, but then the whole DC tunnel like TOB. I said, what the fuck these little niggas? What's up with y'all? We don't know. It ain't really hit them because they still was in the school. They looking at us and they like we humble, so they humble. You know what I'm saying? So they like we don't know. We don't know what's going on. But they shout out to Walk Jam, Tina B and them. They had a major movement back then that made them the real live kids that everybody like. Now everybody 30 years old, so all them kids that was in high school with them, they grew up with them. So it's like you can't really justify or not respect who come see them because they've been real life. They can honestly say we had fans when we were little kids. So how was that experience though?
Man, like especially playing at the tunnel, man. Like playing at the tunnel, I swear to God, like he said, that shit really felt like the Jackson 5. Like we could walk in the band. We walk in. One thing about Tina, like how we do now. Of course, we all grown niggas walking separate times. Tina was like, no, we all walking in together. And we used to walk. I'm talking about females, all types of females, like grabbing us, like, hey, come in. Like you got the Southwest honeys, you got the BTO honeys, you got the showstoppers, all types of, you know what I mean?
Just coming to show y'all love.
Come to showing us love, like. We really feeling like, damn, like we really these niggas, like we these young niggas in charge right now. Like, you know what I mean? Just having anything like TOB at one point in time, you felt like you was the man. So if you walked around with a TOB shirt, oh yeah, you was that nigga.
So what's one of the wildest stories that you could tell us on air when y'all was young as TOB? You know what I'm saying? Young as
one
TOB.
of the wildest stories. One of the wildest stories I can say, you know what I mean? We was young and shit, you know what I mean? We was at Tina B house. Mind you, Tina B house
was the house.
They used to come over there.
Yeah, for real.
They used to come over there. Tina B at work, you know what I mean? We all in the house. Niggas supposed to be in school.
Shout out Tina B in that house, man.
Tina B, man, like, shout out to Tina B.
That was like a block away from the good food, like,
Tina B was really our mother. Like, she was really, like forget a manager. Yeah, forget a manager or all that. Like, we had a soccer mom van. Mm-hmm. That was the band van. You know what I mean? Like, she picked everybody up. She was our mother. Like, she wasn't like our manager. She was our mother. Like, we all looked at her like she fed us, clothed us, kept us, you know what I mean, stayed in her house whenever our mothers or grandmothers put us out. Oh, I'm going to go to Tina house. Yeah. Like, that's how it was. But now, one of the wildest jumps we ever had, though, I say, man, we had the Southwest joints over there.
While she was gone.
While she was gone, we had the Southwest joints over there, and the 501 joints was on the way. And Southwest and 501 was beefing back then. The girls was over there, and the 501 joints put up. We, knowing these stupid motherfuckers, it's always my man.
Who was it?
Fry. It's always Fry. It's always Fry. You know what I mean? Fry was the, you know what I mean? Fry was the man. You know what I mean? So everybody, and that's one thing I can say about the band. Everybody, I don't give a fuck if you was the ugliest nigga in the band. You had a female. You had it. If you played in TOB, you had somebody. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Fry like, man, I told such and such of them to come over. I'm like, why would you do that? We like, why would you do that when we got them over here in the basement already? Like, what are you doing? And you know they beefing. So by the time he like, man, it's too late. They already about to pull up. Man, you want nobody. Back then, we wasn't driving like that, kid. We wasn't driving because we was kids. Wasn't no Ubers, no none of that. They was getting off the bus.
Oh my God!
Pulling up, and the bus got right. The bus came right by there,
right by the door,
right by 1819 Varnum Street.
Yeah, for real.
That's Tina B.
Yeah, for real.
Get off the bus. We sit on the porch. When Tina be gone, we always used to sit on the porch. We sit on the porch. I'm like, damn. Fuck is all these bitches get on the bus? Who's this? I say, oh hell no! They coming towards the house. We running the house, bro. You gotta get them out of here. They coming in, man. So we telling them we welling like, bro, Tina coming. Tina, y'all gotta get out. Yeah. Meanwhile, it's the other group of joints coming in. They see them coming out the back, out of Tina B backyard. They get the rumbling.
Yeah. Right in the yard.
Right in the yard. That's probably one of the wildest. That's one of the wildest joints I can talk about. You know what I mean?
I got one. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told you these guys are like the real live little brothers of my band and shit, right?
Who got their ass
whooped? They ain't get their ass whooped, right? I'm gonna tell you, they got little CJ locked up, boy.
What?
They in the van. Somebody in the van. They pulled the van over. CJ, you know, I told you my son, like, people don't know how connected we are. When I say, you don't understand when I say family, we our family, bruh. So I get a phone call, baby mother going off, they locking CJ up, CJ in the van with them, they got the, so I'm like, what? Oh, man, James and them, they said somebody in the tow got a gun or got some weed and they got everybody locked up. What happened?
They just said the female go silent.
Right, they just said you got to get down there to get CJ because they not going to release him unless a parent come get them.
Yeah.
So, you know, I jump in the whip, we shoot, they had the gas station right across from Lil Chris in them house. That was the gas station that we all, you know, that was they getting gas. Boom, I pull up, I open the van. At this point, they got everybody out the van, everybody damn near, you know, but they still young, so they can't really, like, press them. Like, they're like, man, look, kids, y'all ain't driving this van no more. At this point, either y'all going to jail or your parent got to come pick y'all up. So, motherfucker, they go, when you come up the steps by the mirror. So they was like, they like, man, you got to get, so CJ like, man, Dad, man, the man had everybody in the handcuffs, about to lock everybody up. My son like, he's
probably little.
Nah, he's about fifth, about 5. No, real talk, about 5, 6 years old. He like, man, it was like that though. I'm like, yeah, niggas is grooming this nigga into me in a little go head. Man, everybody was in there. They was police gave us our respect though. I'm like, what are you talking about? What? They almost. CJ got locked up. I ain't gonna say he got locked up with TOB. Them little youngers had him in his van locked up. You know what I'm saying? It was a crazy moment though. Like 20 police cars out there. You would have thought these niggas robbed the store. How many police was out there? You know what I'm saying? They was in the TOB soccer bomb. You know what I'm saying? The soccer bomb van. You know what I'm saying? They got pressed out, so they had to come. So that was one of my on air we could talk about moments that TOB did, man. So look, man. what's been going on with the group, man? I know it's been a lot going on with the band, and it's been a lot of movement with the group, and a lot of shit going on. I see y'all got the CD going on. The shit is popping. You know what I'm saying? What made y'all? I you know what I'm saying? What made y'all come from this angle, like to put some work out and then start putting a couple of singles out and stuff like that?
Alright, so I'm gonna say, like just being in the TOB family, you know what I mean? We're a family, whatever. So like everybody had an input on something, and it's like Chris said, you know what I mean, man. Chris was like, man, we just need to, you know, we need to brand more. But Rod, like our manager, you know what I mean? Shout out to Rod, man. You like Rod is like he always on like Rod. What I can say about Rod, like his mind always on something different.
Yeah.
So like, which branches us over, like, man, yeah, we don't need to do everything what everybody else do. Let's do something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rod always thinking.
Yeah.
So Rod to put his input, you know what I mean? You know, Rod like Ghost. You know, he don't say too much. He don't say too much. You might see him.
Be like, yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep it moving. You know, he don't say too much. But Rod, like when our little group messages and all that, or like when we had like band meetings, Rod expressed like, man, what we should do. And they get it Chris be like, man, Chris had called us, or we all have a band meeting amongst Chris and be like, Chris be like, yeah, man, we do need to do this, we do need to do that. So, you know what I mean? Our thoughts put together, you know what I mean, is making us expand on different phase of go-go.
So let me ask you this, man. What made y'all, like, it's a big step to do 2 nights at the same club and pull off one of the biggest venues that's been going on for a very long time in go-go. So what I know with y'all, it was a big like controversy on who wanted to stay at the Aqua and who actually wanted to kick off their own night and still do the Sunday night thing. How did y'all convince each other? Because I know I'm in the band.
Yeah.
With niggas who be like, oh no. So what made y'all say, look, we gonna go pull off the Fridays, switch over to the power on Fridays, and still hold Sundays down while we walking the road with the Fridays and stuff like that?
So what it was like, once again, Rod, like, man, look, man, we gonna branch off our own way, you know what I mean? We gonna do our own thing, but we gonna still work, no matter if the show trash or not. We know we can build the show. Yeah. So let's have faith in each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? Rod just put the battery in our back, like, man, let's have faith in each other. And then, you know, Chris gonna be like, first Chris, all right, let's see. Yeah. And when it started going good, you know what I mean, Chris put his thought to it, or when the band put our thought to it, hey, let's do a special night, let's add reaction. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's see what we can do. Don't pack out. Yeah. You know what I mean? On a Friday. Yeah. Because we already know what a Sunday gonna do, because it's a Sunday. Ain't no really show, so everybody gonna come see us. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but on Friday, we in competition right around the corner with Aqua. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, he like, man, let's do a special show. You know what I mean? We gonna do this show. Boom, boom, boom. And that's when we see who our real fans are. Right. As you can see, when we do it, when we was playing at Aqua, we had people come watch us play and leave. People like, no disrespect to back, I don't want to hear back. I don't like back out. Right. So once we transitioned to power, some people was like, thank God. Like, thank God, man. We can hear y'all too. We can finally just hear y'all. Right. You know what I mean? And it helped. It motivates us more to keep going. Right. You know what I mean?
You never would in a million years would have thought somebody would be like, I ain't trying to go see them people. I'm just trying to come see how you like. All right, maybe this shit working.
And I think that's a wonderful transition for. I mean, I thought on the outside looking, I said, oh man, these niggas lunching. You know what I'm saying? I said they really lunching because you know. Shout out to Jig, Slim. Jig, when that shit happened, Jig. Nah, hell nah. Jig like nah. Hell nah, not Aqua. Nah, what are we doing? Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I was with him. Like, the fuck? I just love Aqua. I just love the environment in Aqua. Yeah. I just love Aqua. That was my favorite club. Like, that is my favorite club. I love Aqua. Just what do you like so much about the Aqua and the atmosphere in Aqua?
I can breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can breathe in that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck how much you smoking there. Yeah. How many people in there I can breathe.
Right.
Power, I can't breathe shit. I be about to die.
Boy, I thought I got high last week. Going to that motherfucker with help.
But you know, like one thing I like about Aqua that I can honestly say that I love when I played in there, when we play in there, is the fact that I like the acoustics of that jump. I like the sound, like that shit just give you, like a lot of clubs don't give you that old go-go feel. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that hit, like God damn, this a go-go right here.
Feel like a real like you back in there like Man Chef.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean?
So,
yeah.
And it's like no matter how like I'm talking about from the acoustics, like I really do enjoy.
You know how it's a club and they had clubs and they make it to go-go's?
Yeah.
But it was go-go's, but it wasn't never a club.
Yeah.
Aquam is a go-go.
Yeah.
Like not a club, you feel like it's a go-go.
Yeah.
Because that, even like with
like when I go on Blitz feel like a club that's having a go-go.
Exactly.
But Aqua feel like
it's a go-go. Like just always been a go-go. Like never. Ever.
Like Power to me feel like a club that we making it to a go-go.
It's the stage. I think it's the stage. Because in Aqua, you can touch your fans. You ain't on the stage. They come down and touch you.
Yeah, you're right.
All the real clubs like Fratelli. So like a real go-go. They can come touch you.
Fratelli,
you ain't on that stage.
Fratelli to me was the more like that was the most rawest like go-go feel.
We had in a long time.
That shit remind me of
Players Lounge.
Yeah, that shit
I hate that club though.
But it remind you of
it was a go-go. It was a go-go though.
Yeah,
it reminded you of a go-go. It remind you of a go-go,
Like Power, like I went to Power. One thing I hate about I hate you new fans, cause some of you new fans,
be so bougie.
Y'all so bougie. Y'all don't wanna. Everybody in that joint like it's a fashion show.
Everybody
wanna be in that joint walking around the go-go, and you grab a little shorty. I'm just trying to show I know you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I know I ain't even trying to talk to you. I know you. I just want to say hi.
It's like drops out.
Man, they be on super Tucky, they be on superstar status and that motherfucker. It's to the point where you don't even want to speak to people because you don't even know what the vibe is on the club level no more. Like we used to go to go-go's, we used to be like, it used to be an embracement. Like the guys who've been around know what I'm talking about, but like it's not like that no more. It's like they take away from the ambiance of being able to touch your fans and be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like I could be at a TOB show and I see some people that I know, they come see, you know what I'm saying, Perfection, and they be like, yeah, show me love. Now it's like, nah, nigga, don't talk to me towards the Perfection show. You like, all right, nigga, fuck you. So you know what I'm saying? Like the vibe that they give off. So man, it's like you new guys gotta get, y'all gotta go look at them old Shake It Out videos or some old Hot Shop videos to see what go-go really was like. Cause this new shit y'all
real new box, ice box, and all that.
Like
black hole.
Y'all taking away from the shit that we used to really enjoy ourselves or have fun with. That shit used to be like that for real, man. So man, so look, so the playlist. I see y'all that added some new stuff to the playlist, the new crank, and you know what I'm saying, what's been going on, man. What makes y'all going to how was it? I know Chris go live sometimes on the TOB on his page, but how do y'all create or jam up some of the music that y'all put together?
This nigga Chris just got an old ass soul. So he really a senior citizen at heart.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Or we'll just be like, you know what I mean? He'd be like, hey, Marcus, hey, you heard that? What? Woo, woo, woo. And then Marcus be like, man, Chris, I don't know what you're talking about, Chris, but he be like, I'm going to put it in the group message. See if you can learn it. Hey, Black, learn this.
Yeah.
Or, hey, James, make sure you know this. And then here go, we come to practice, you know what I mean? Doug like, man, yeah, nah, that drink crank. You know what I mean? That drink crank. That drink wood crank. And then here go Jig. My man, Jig, hey Slim, Jig is the GOAT, Slim. One thing about Jig, man, shout out to Jig.
I don't think Jig get enough of his flowers or like that nigga.
Nah,
man.
he really the GOAT, Slim.
Hey, look, you know, and I'm gonna say it on air before you even say what you said. I'm gonna cuss his ass out because you know, like when I invited you, I text you first. I text Lil Chris, then I text Jig, cause Jig's favorite line is Sebo don't never invite me up here on the show. So man, so I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna personally invite you this time because every time I do a show with TOB, the first thing he always say, like you know how far me and Jig go back. Like me and Jig go back to NWO, and when he was doing it, like when they thought NWO wasn't going, like when Bing Bing went down, they thought that NWO wasn't gonna move, and he kept that shit moving. He transitioned that whole band into a whole different sound, and they was cranking.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, Slim. Like, you know, I used to be down there when I used to go down the quarters and shit. I used to be down there with his little knucklehead ass. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, been out there with them and just really, you know what I'm saying, interacting. Like that neighborhood is a go-go based neighborhood. So you might get a whole day of niggas just out there arguing about go-go. Like, nah, nigga back at fuck that nigga.
Think about it, young. That like Bo said, like Bo said, like you could really start a go-go band from certain quarters. Like you got real. Bo, you got Jig, you got me. You got Arvo, that's TOB original drummer. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got Flip. You got Lil Flip, that's TOB original rapper. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got members, you got Nate, you got everybody. Yeah, my man Nate, yeah. You got niggas that really do this shit that's really years from in. You know what I mean? In every perspective, in every instrument. You know what I mean? So you can really start a band. You know what I mean?
But but I feel like a lot of times Jig don't get the respect that he need to get. Like one thing I like about y'all, we come from an era of not forcing shit. So I be seeing sometimes when Chris get hoarse, you know what I'm saying? When Chris get hoarse and he be about to go down or he feel like he can't do it, it ain't like it ain't no man, I don't want to do the shit. Jig step right in and he get that, and I like cause Jig remind me of Los. Like he not gonna give you the same playlist that Lil Chris will give you. He gonna throw that motherfucker. Yeah.
He gonna crank. One thing about Jig, he gonna throw his own where he know he gonna crank. You know what I mean? So if Chris giving you all 2020 bangers, Jig gonna give you 2018 and 2017. This what I crank. You know what I mean? So y'all used to hearing Chris hitting the new shit. Okay, that's cool. That's Chris shit. I can hit this old shit and I'm gonna bump it. Yeah. And people gonna party. That's what Jig do.
No bullshit, man. So man, like I really respect the fact that he go in that direction. Like man, like I bought everybody know my dog. Y'all know I love my dog to death. Like I bought my dog. I bought my dog from Jig. My dog 13 years old, bro. Like so that just show you. That's just the
old as shit.
Yeah, no bullshit.
That's all he limping on.
Yeah, no bullshit. Shout out to my dog, man. But that just show you the relationship that me and him have. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how far our relationship go back. That's just how old my dog is probably we got like about another 8 years behind that. You know what I'm saying? So man, shout out to my man Jig though, man. That nigga always show me love and do what it do, man. So look, TOB with this, I see Friday.
The backyard.
Yeah, they done transition and move backyard out to Power for one night because of some things that's been going on over at Aqua. You know what I'm saying? Is it like where y'all at with this shit? Like right now, is it one of them things like showing the older guys like, look, we held this shit down, or how would y'all approach that type of show?
We on the show.
I know, so I'm asking you like you know what's one of
going so like of course you know backyard gonna bring their crowd, you know what I mean, and TCB gonna bring their crowd, but we already had our crowd there, so our crowd gonna look at it like, what the fuck are they doing here? You know what I mean? That's how they gonna look at it. But like what it is, you know, it's only one night only. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be a one night only thing. You know what I mean? We just looking at it like, man, like I know we really looking at it like, all right, we'll take this off. You know what I mean? Because we still got Sunday. Yeah. Regardless. You know what I mean? Now I see if it was like on some strong Debo shit, like man, fuck that, like man. And we only had Fridays and we ain't had Sundays. Oh nah, we was going call me what you want, man. We gonna hate it. We want to block that. Shaquille O'Neal, the Kimbe, no sir.
Like, but being so y'all got the Power the Sunday night, Sunday night show. Y'all
so I guess we gonna like man,
invite them into your house for a night. You know?
Yeah, we gonna. Know what I mean?
Come over. Y'all come on over.
And hopefully they be generous to do the same thing. Come on, man. Let's. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? Because we play last at Power anyway on Fridays. Right. Do a special show at Aqua. We looking for, hey, man, TOB. We'll open up. Go ahead and let us open up. Boom, when we gone to Power.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We can do that. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel it should go. Honest God, truth.
I like that, man. So, in the contingents of what TOB moving and how everything grinding, man. How was it with the movement of what y'all got going on, and what's coming up the pipeline for y'all? What else y'all got coming up, as far as with TOB?
Oh yeah, I know. We was on the news thing. You know, man, we did the news thing or whatever.
Let me speak on that real quick before you even go into that, man. Man, what the Go-Go report. If I didn't know who y'all were, or I wasn't a part of what Go-Go was and what we do as what we call BouceBeat, I would have thought that, you know what I'm saying, y'all niggas was like junkyard back in 81 playing on the buckets, how they was like trashing y'all, making y'all seem like y'all ain't know what y'all was doing or what was going on. Like, how did you feel about that whole controversy? And, you know what I'm saying, I know we spoke about it before, but I just want you to, you know what I'm saying, let everybody know what you thought about it.
Man, of course, I don't pay that shit no attention, for real. Like, I got good men, you know, man, they hold me down. Shout out to the twins, Cherry and Trayvon from down my way. They gonna defend everything that goes on that's negative about TOB being on the news. Yeah. My boys supported us. They've been with us since day one. Them boys supported on the Go-Go Report. They calling me, bro, don't even write nothing, bro. We got it, bro. Don't even write nothing, dog. Don't even say nothing. Yeah. Let them. We got it. That's what we do. We do that. Y'all just continue shitting on them peoples. That's what y'all do. Y'all continue to keep growing and keep going and going. We gonna do all that. We got y'all.
Hey, you know, I had the twins up here right before we took our little vacation, right? And I did not know that the twins was that young. And I can remember them niggas being in the DC style.
On that DVD.
Yeah, I can't even believe them niggas been in that. I know. I just could not believe that they been around. Like, them niggas been around the game so long.
Boy, about 12 years old.
Man, that probably had to be like 11, 12, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I think he said it was like 11.
Yeah, but the fact that those guys been around the game so much and what they bring to, like I just seen them Thursday at Power. So, you know, man, I always tell them, man, fuck with me. We about to put some things together with perfection. Shit like that. He like, man, you know what home at, though. I'm like, bro, I know that, bro, but I'm just
them
saying.
Niggas treat Go-Go. Them niggas argue with each other. Them niggas treat Go-Go like Skip and Stephen A.
Yeah,
like they
Skip and Shannon.
Yeah, Skip and Shannon. Like they can have a Go-Go first take. Like them two argue with each other down. Sometimes they'd agree.
Yeah,
with
they
each
was
other.
doing that shit up here. We interviewed the two of them. They get it was 97. Nah, it was 96. We just sit there watching them two.
Nah, them niggas real live been around the game long enough that they can analyze a lot of the shit. And like, I don't get into it with them niggas a lot because they like me. Them niggas really, like, they be there. Like, them niggas was going out to Thai seafood back then. They was going to all the clubs, the tunnels. They was going
black hole. They was in the black hole, all that.
Them young dudes, man, I'm going to tell you this. Like, we always talking. They can contest for you and let you know, like, we always talking. I foresee a lot of big things happening, what they moving and what they got going on. Not because of who they are and, you know what I'm saying, what they bring to the table, but how they move on what they got going on. So, they was talking bad about y'all. You said, man, fuck that. I see you put a statement out, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you was LeBron James and shit.
Yeah, man, like, y'all hating because we made it on TV. We bouncing on TV. Like, we're bouncing on national TV on Fox 5. Like, y'all really was hating about that. You know what I mean? Which, like, of course, like, I really wanted to say more, but like Chris said, man, he stopped. He's like, man, you know, if that was the old me, I would have said something. As y'all can see, Chris ain't even say nothing.
Yeah.
If you look at it, Chris said, Brian, don't even pay that shit no mind, bro. But when we was at Fox 5, I swear my right hand to God, Christopher Proctor said, it's somewhere right now a nigga like, man, them bitch ass niggas on TV, on Fox 5. What he kept saying, cuz? He's like, it's somewhere right now, it's a nigga saying, look at these bitch ass niggas, man. I can't stand these niggas. And as soon as we get off the news, bro, we go to the Go-Go Report. Here go all this negativity. TOB this, TOB that, TOB this, TOB that. Christian, man, you think
but
about
you know the things that I hate about that situation right there is that, you know, like when y'all doing the floats and y'all, and you know what I'm saying, he you know, Lil Chris is representing the BouceBeat circuit and all these different type of accolades. They showing them all this type of love. You know what I'm saying? They his mans. He doing this, but then like they're talking about the fans, not the behind the scenes. But soon as y'all get on the edge, like everybody, I felt like, God damn, like y'all don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? Like what's really now? Let me ask you this: how did you feel about the performance? Did you take a chance to listen to the performance and with what the people were saying? Did you take that in? Like, let me go just listen and see what I got from it. What did you? Cause you were there.
Honest to God, truth. I mean, it was some little bit of flaws, but like it wasn't bad to me. It wasn't too bad to me. Like It just, I'm just trying to tell you, man. It's the people that hate BouceBeat, man. Yeah. It's the people that just hate BouceBeat. Like, I don't give a fuck if the sound. I don't give a fuck. We had the best sound man in go-go history coming in, do that shit. If that motherfucker was in, if we was in there bouncing, something would have been negative. Oh man, the bass drum too loud, or the snare too loud, or and everything is.
Something would have been a problem.
We got the best, man. We could have got the fucking Fox 5 sound man. The nigga, everything leveled, everything perfect. Oh man, something. It had to be something negative. Like so, it wasn't nothing wrong with the performance to me. I don't like. It just people just it was just somebody just had to hate.
I think that's the only thing that I could probably because you know me, I don't like to speak on nothing until I see it. Like I was actually tuned in, but when I was tuned in listening to y'all on some man shit, I was in fan mode. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, for real, like these my little brothers, they real live on Fox 5. Like so, I ain't really listening. I don't give a fuck if y'all played Patty Cake 152 up that motherfucker. I'm gonna go be there like I do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was more in fan mode. So I said once I heard or I seen that it was a lot of controversy with the performance, I said now let me go back and really look at what was wrong and what wasn't wrong. Because at that particular point in time, I was fully in like, you know what I'm saying, like nigga, these my good God, I'm so happy that they did what they did. I'm really impressed by that. I think the only thing that I could take away from like the actual performance was the sound. Like the sound wasn't where it was at, and I felt like y'all shouldn't have used Rio sound system for that particular show. I mean, for that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, for that particular event. I felt like y'all could have just, you know what I'm saying, roll with what we roll. But I talked to Lil Chris, and I got the breakdown of what it is, of why y'all did what y'all did, and I can respect where he came from with that aspect. But that's what goes back to what I say when we say like, as us being in like the go-go, but I didn't like the fact that when people got the call on certain entities, when it's so like everybody wants you to do shit on the arm, like, hey bro, look out for me on this, hey do this, but when it comes down to certain things, niggas should have told y'all how to or helped y'all with that situation versus trying to put it like if it's not about the money, then I'm not gonna give you the education on the shit. You get what I'm saying? You don't want
like helping and schooling us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Looking out for the culture, you trying to look out for your pockets.
You want. It just tells you right there that a nigga, that's the only thing
I didn't like.
Trying to set you there.
They want to set you up.
I think that's one of the biggest things I didn't like. And I think that's the biggest thing that, like, with me, like, I don't when it comes down, like, and they'll tell you, like, when it comes down to the game, I don't talk go-go to a lot of motherfuckers, because a lot of people don't understand go-go to the aspect of understanding it. So it's like people can have their own biased opinion on it, but do you really put the footwork in to really see what be going on? So when I was mad at shit like that, they got this bum ass. Yeah, it's Rio Jones. I'm not taking nothing away from Rio sound, but I'm like, then when I get with I'm in Big Brother mode now. Fuck, I was a fan. Now I was an analyst. Now I'm in Big Brother mode.
Like, why?
Now I'm making phone calls like, why didn't you do this? If y'all knew that they was gonna be here, why?
And then you found out
exactly.
The reason.
So I'm like, all right, now I understand. So like, I really do. I was mad at the comments that was inside of the Go-Go Jump, because I seen that we as a band, as a community, we trash each other without helping. Like, and to be honest, like Pretty D spoke on this the other day when I put up my little rant. And the problem is sometimes with the unity and Go-Go is a nigga might say that they want to see you be successful, but it's always them niggas that be like, oh, another nigga from somewhere else be like, man, I can't stand them niggas, man. Like, but it's like, damn, Slim, like, if you help somebody out and they moving, like, why can't I call y'all and say, I see y'all got TOB lighters, y'all got TOB phone cases. Where did y'all get that from? So, and nigga, I know y'all, you know what I'm saying, but like, something, I ain't telling nigga shit. I ain't fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we all, at one point in time, everybody in the go-go industry had band jackets. So niggas ain't even nigga, my connect was they connect. They connect was whoever connect. So it was like because we wanted to all walk around and feel unified. Because to see TOB with their jackets on, you know what I'm saying, Reaction with their jackets on, it was more for the culture. It brought the brand together. Right. Yeah. So like now, it's like motherfuckers be like, I ain't man. Hey Loso, I know you got the motherfucking Phantom, but I ain't gonna. I know he using the wrong horn, but I ain't telling that nigga shit. Fuck that. That nigga, he gonna have to figure that out on his own. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, everybody. Sometimes you gotta build that relationship with people. You know what I'm saying. I don't think some people do that to really help push the brand of go-go. But like the older guys like us, like me, Shu, you know what I'm saying? We all could talk to each other like and really give it like when I talk to Lil Chris, I don't talk to Lil Chris like, man, y'all niggas, man, I give him the rawness. I give him the shit like, nah, bruh, that was a bad move. Let's try to do this. Let's make, you know what I'm saying? Because if everybody has to have somebody that helps them on that. Like, me and Lil Chris will sit and talk. A simple, what's up, bruh? Turn into a 2.5 hour conversation. The kids be crying and shit. We want to go home, Dad. Nah, I'm talking to Big Bro. I just can't walk off from him right now because that's the respect level that we have for each other. But I ain't see nothing wrong with the performance. I just felt like the sound wasn't where it was supposed to be at, and it messed the culture aspect of go-go on the bounce on that jump made me a little frustrated. But that was it.
What was wrong? Like, y'all couldn't hit the bass drum or something? Like, it was too low? Or the snare was too low or some shit? I mean, look. Honest to God truth, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I looked at it, bro, and I ain't even pay attention to what was wrong with the shit. I was just happy we was on TV, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck if we played for 10 seconds. Yeah. I'm on national. The whole USA, the whole world see this shit.
And it's in the archive.
What are you talking about? Like, this is history.
Yeah. Niggas worry about the wrong thing.
Like, niggas worry about the wrong thing.
We on TV.
And look, you know what else made me mad too? Because, like, Verse spoke on this a little earlier, right? It was like 200. It was a rack of comments inside the Go-Go Convo. Because, you know, that evening was the evening where they actually signed the bill for Go-Go.
Right.
And none of them motherfuckers showed up. All the people that was talking that shit. But nobody showed up to the motherfucking event for the bill signing. And I was there. And I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was talking about this, and I was like, man, I don't want to start calling people out. But it's time to start calling people out. Because it's like motherfuckers, though, they sit around and they not invested in the go-go. Like, and this was the issue. Nigga said at the jump, he say, man, look, I done invested 25 years in the go-go. I ain't get shit out of it. But the fact that I was 25 invested into the shit makes me feel more of I'm being a part of the music than me actually getting the money from the shit. So I'm not saying that, yeah, go-go is a multi-millionaire or whatever. You know, we get a lot of bag off the shit. But sometimes you got to invest into the movement of your genre for the genre to move a certain type of way. And motherfuckers always got their hand out for everything versus them saying, nah, let me actually sit down and school some of these niggas on what. If I found out that Lil Chris and them, soon as they put up the night before that they were going to do this, it should have been certain people that called their phones and gave them advice on the app. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I've been here. Do this. Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely did.
When they had to go, when the dude had to speak to the higher up.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. It's like you gotta kiss their ass just to get in. It's like.
But I don't like that. See, I don't do that.
That's why I told you, just do it your way.
Yeah, I don't do that though. When I see that,
and that's why we branding. That's why we branding different. Like people. They like, damn, man. People like, man, y'all got phone cases, y'all got lighters, wristbands, y'all got everything TOB, everything just TOB. They say you want a TOB van. So we got TOB stickers. We got everything like we're gonna make it known that we are the band and show that we are here. We're gonna make it known. You know what I mean? So like, it's cool. Like that's why I said, man, when all that negativity was in the comments, like, man, that's why I put like, you right here putting negative shit in the comments. We got you worried about what we performed out about the culture. Okay, if the sound was bad, okay, that's what it is. Like, you know what I mean? First and foremost, you in the motherfucking news, you in the fucking news arena. So if we get there early in the morning, you still can't sound check because they still doing filming. Yeah. You can't do a gradually great soundtrack in a fucking news station. Like
they're not on TV.
Like they're not on national TV. What the fuck? So whoever, all the people that was hating, talking about something, they should have got there early. You stupid motherfuckers, you can't do it. The news is on. 6 o'clock in the fucking morning.
5 a.m. the news is on.
What are you talking about? The news is on. The news is on at 6 in the morning. Yeah, it's not like exactly. It's exactly.
But you know, look, let's listen. But you know, when you come from an era of looking at, you know what I'm saying, other bands that performed on the jump, you know what I'm saying, they feel like, oh, such and such had that opportunity, but this is a whole different branding or a whole different setup. So it's like you got to look at what you know, and that's what I got from Lil Chris when I talked to him. He said, Bo, to be honest, he said, I ain't worried about what everybody say, but I had to go with what I knew. You know what I'm saying? I said, you know what, little bro, we went into detail, and he told me, I said, which was great for what you did and what was going on. So at the end of the day, man, like, and that's what I wanted. That was the whole reason why I said, man, I said, when you sit around like a lot of motherfuckers sit and look at the game, and they be like, man, why certain bands not moving a certain type of way? Because if you smart enough to move like chess, you're going to be successful. But if you start trying to pound a certain type of way, no homo, it's going to just like mess the movement up of what you're trying to do. Cause
when you start trying to compete.
Yeah.
When you trying to compete and you ain't even there, you ain't even built to compete. Mm-hmm. That's when you start fucking up. Like, instead of just, all right, TOB doing this, man, let us start our own brand. Let us, you know what I mean? Instead of, man, shit, they do it, we can do it too. Nah, everybody can't do that.
But you know that's how go-go been built on for years. You know that. You know you gotta talk on the microphone. You know when you talking around here, he just talking like we ain't on live air. So when he start asking shit, look, when he asks shit, it's dead air. You little nugget head, she gotta come around here on the mic. So Verge is Verge thinks he's the go Stephen A. He see things.
He got a camera. You know what I mean?
He see things through the lens.
He can go back, rewind shit, all types of shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll incriminate the shit out of nigga on.
One thing I notice is that when I see bands try to branch out and do their own thing, the other bands get upset. They're like, oh, why they got jackets? Why they got lighters? Why they got phone cases? And it's like, well, you wasn't doing it. What you mad for? Like, if you gonna complain, make a change before you start complaining. It don't make no sense to me why
but
you
know,
mad at another person
like
trying to build their own brand. Let them build. Leave them alone.
But you know that's go-go white. Like I feel like the go-go committee don't want us to shine on certain shit. Like I be feeling about like sometimes about my band. Like when we start a movement, some shit happen, then it be like, damn, what's this? So it's like we gotta, like, I don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I be like Lil Chris. Like niggas know, Bo used to be a wild nigga back in the day. So I be trying to be on my analytical shit where I do. It's like, man, look, let's get on man time now. Because at this point, at the man time, then I feel like you disrespected me. Then I could be that guy. But if we talking about business, let's talk business. Let's be professional about the business. Let's sit down and understand the business. And that's what I try to install into a lot of the younger guys, like the high qualities, the drama squads, the, you know what I'm saying, the big actions, the MTMs. I try to install that into their mindset. Like, look at the game, because if you keep letting motherfuckers drag you on nigga business, then that's what you gonna get handed, nigga business. But when you sitting down and you talking business the correct way, and it becomes a universal language. So meaning that, you know what I'm saying, what you doing is what you see with go-go is this. What hurts us as an industry is this. Industry is this. You can go online right now and type in, you know what I'm saying, what is the salary for the Washington Wizards? And they bring up every person that's on that team, how much they get paid and what goes on. And go-go is not like that. In music, you could type in how much is Jay-Z worth or how much is to perform with Jay-Z. Yeah. So at the end of the day, but when it comes down to go-go, it's like it's a secret society to what the music is. Oh, it's that's Verge. He's sweet. I know he got a little bag. I'm going to charge him this. Instead of making that shit a universal language. If your band is like, and I had to tell some people in go-go, I ain't going to say no names, like, hey, at the end of the day, like, bruh, look at your, like, you worried about getting paid from a promoter. But how much is your band really worth? How much is your, like, sit down and be real.
Who could you bring out?
Right,
how
be
many
real
people
with yourself.
You bringing into this club?
You know what I'm saying? Like nah.
You know
so,
I mean?
Now, if you tell me, as a promoter, say if a promoter come to me and say, look, I'm trying to book Perfection. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, how much I pay? I'm like, I'm not gonna sit there and try to crack your head open because I know right now I'm in a building phase of what I'm trying to do. But you're not gonna play with me either. But I understand the analytics of go-go. Right. But some motherfuckers will sit around and be like, bruh, I'm trying to, man, we try to hit them peoples for motherfucking 25. He like, bro, but you only bringing $600 in the door. So how can you ask somebody for $2,500? Well, see, that's when I seen a lot of those posters of people telling me something. You know, if a performer, if you're booked to play, then whatever the asking of the band should be, whatever the band should get. Nah, I don't believe in that. Me personally, if you say if you ask for $1,000, then motherfucker, you should bring me $2,000, at least $1,500 through the door.
Exactly.
If you ain't bringing me nothing through the door and you still want your whole 25. You done bumped. We gonna be scribing for real. But I think, what do you think about that?
Nah, I'm 100% with you. Like Like, how you gonna ask for this if you ain't bringing this? You ain't bringing this shit. You ain't bringing nothing at the bar. Okay.
No, but you cranking like shit though. You cranking like a motherfucker. You cranking. You doing the motherfucker. Check that. You cranking like a motherfucker. But ain't nothing but 2 people in that motherfucker, the security and the bartender.
But you want $800.
But you want 800. Talk to me.
Shouldn't go like that. It shouldn't go like. I mean, depending on your rankings in this shit. Let me keep it 100 with you. So, like you said, like I'm not gonna smack you like if I know this is a show. All right, this is a spot right here we play at, and we'll get the shit up and down. You know what I mean? 1 week we got. So let me say, before I know you got your thought. We talking about from a club for the people that's tuned in. We talking about from a club aspect. We're not talking about if you getting booked for like an event. We talking about if you in a club like each and every.
There we go.
So we at the club each and every. Okay, let's use. Say we use Power for James. We use Power. We in there. You know what I mean?
TOB want 25 coming through the door,
but only 2 people coming in.
Do you still get paid y'all 25?
But it shouldn't go like that. It shouldn't go like that. It should not go like that. Honest to God truth. Because like, what the fuck am I bringing? What am I? Yeah. What am I giving? What am I helping you? What am I doing? But
I booked you. So if I booked you at 20, like sometimes
I gotta give you the 25.
I'm just speaking how people.
If you book me, if it's each and every. First and foremost, I don't know.
It's the same.
You got to be the dumbest promoter if I'm only bringing motherfucking 5 people in that motherfucker each and every week.
To that night up.
Man, if I'm like I said, he said 5 or 10 people in that motherfucker each and every week. That's why I say each and every. They coming in each and every week. We gonna have to negotiate some type of.
We've been out for 12 years.
Deductible out this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck.
I've been out for 12 years.
I don't give a fuck if
I played in the CFE.
God forbid. I don't give a fuck if Chuck Brown was alive right now. If Chuck Brown played that motherfucker Aqua right now and he was only bringing fucking 60 people in that motherfucker, I'm not giving no Chuck Brown no fucking $5,000. I don't give a fuck if he the father God of Go-Go or not. I'm not giving no 5,000 if he coming in each and every week with 60 people. No, I'm not. What am I doing? I'm paying you just to perform in front of 60 people and I ain't getting shit when I'm supposed to be making money.
I'm telling you. No, that's not. But that's how people think though.
Bruh. I'm a promoter. I can tell you that's how people think.
I'm telling you.
I can tell you that.
We're gonna leave on that note, man. Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. I know we rocking and rolling. People tuned in, man. We back. I'm gonna tell you, we back. Slim. BouceBeat Radio is back. I know a lot of people been hitting me trying to get on the show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. They tried to look. The devil was working today. You know what I'm saying? We almost ain't had this mic work, but we made it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? When it's in the plan to make things happen and put things in place, man, you just keep the faith and you do what you do. BouceBeat Radio was back. We are here each and every Thursday to bring y'all, you know what I'm saying, the talents and the gifts of us as performers. And like I tell people all the time, we are opening a platform for you guys to get on here and speak about whatever it is. It's not the Bo Show. It's not the Fat Juan Show. This is an opportunity for you guys to come up here and speak on the issues of go-go. It's going to make some people happy. It's going to make some people sad. But I'm going to definitely try to bring y'all the realness of what go-go is. So, you know what I'm saying? When y'all tune into us, man, touch in. Let's make it happen. Let's make it do what it do. On that note, man, we see y'all next week, man. If y'all not doing nothing, it's a lot going on with go-go this weekend, man. Next weekend, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know that's my birthday bash. Me and the guys, the gang, we gonna do something. Make sure y'all check out TOB this Friday at the Power.
Fast Eddie Saturday and back at Power on Sunday.
Y'all make sure y'all check them out and get with them, man. They are doing with amazing things. Make sure you also go pick up the Crank Volume 2. Crank Session Volume 2.
Crank is in
you know what
I'm
saying? And if y'all on Spin Riddle, all platforms, man. And make sure y'all tap in, man. Next week, man, we doing the big classes
in session. Thank you, cuz. Classes in session.
That's why you got your man right there.
There you go. Everything.
There you go. Class,
that's a good man with.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Classes in Session Volume 2, man. Y'all make sure y'all check it, man. Shout out to TOB, man. Lil Chris, Jig, Meaty. You know what I'm saying? Dougie Doug, everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, thank you, man. Thank you for coming up, man. Because, you know, you always keep your word, man. When you say you going to fuck with me, y'all always fuck with me, man. That's appreciative, man. Next week, man, we are right back here. We doing it real big, man. We see y'all next week, man. BouceBeat Radio, champ. We out.